Your macro is killing your climb and you don't even know it. 2 small seconds can be the difference of hundreds and hundreds of LP in your climb. It's not your bad mechanics that is holding you back. It's just how fast you actually make the decisions. I like to call it speed of play. I just did a coaching session with one of my students in which that we went insanely deep on the fundamentals of macro, why it's holding you back, and also I give you guys exact steps on how to fix it. It's literally one of the best coaching sessions that I've done in a while. So I heavily recommend it. Check it out for all mid laners, mages, skirmishers, assassins. Everyone has value of it. Enjoy, guys.
So I got really ahead early. I couldn't use that lead to close off the game, which happens quite often in my games.
Okay.
So I do have some specific questions.
Yeah, bring it on, dude.
So what I've noticed, like, maybe you'll notice something else. But I feel like I'm missing out on plays a lot.
Okay.
Like when I should roam, when I should not.
Okay.
When I'm like supposed to be in lane, when I'm not. Am I losing more in terms of enemy taking plates and me dropping waves when I'm roaming than I'm gaining from the roam?
Okay. So you're unsure.
This game was a shit. This game was a shit fest. Like it was a total coin flip game.
Katarina Classic, huh?
Yeah.
You have no idea how often I see that with Kata games, man. It's always the fucking shit fest. Great. So you said laning was going well, right?
This lane with neutral. Their support was incredible.
Which is Nico.
Incredibly annoying. Like.
Okay.
She made it so hard to play the Nico, and
okay.
Honestly, I didn't focus a lot on her or on the map this game. Didn't track her at all.
All right, let's break that down. Early lane this far pretty good. We've prevented a lot of damage. Got a pretty cheeky electrocute trade here, which is good because he's got a pretty weak early game setup. Nice movement there, well done. Yep. I think he could have waited a millisecond before his W ran out, and then it would have been completely screwed.
Yeah.
Okay, we get the wave out into reset. Absolute classic. We didn't buy an item.
I don't buy because I want Blasting Wand for a faster breakpoint.
Sure, that's fine.
I didn't expect there to be a fight either, so that's why I didn't buy.
That's okay, man. I totally see your thought process. Well, that's a great fucking start to the game. My god. Now, the game gets extremely interesting at this point already, because we already have our wave 3 breakpoint, right?
Yeah.
Nice. So, what are key things that you see right now? Let's do a little bit of the kata check. What do you see as kata?
We see we have a lot of setup on bot lane with the bike. We have a setup on top lane with Camille getting 6-1.
Correct.
We have a strong jungler with a lot of damage. Can one-tap people together.
Okay.
The Zed getting 6 soon, so he can one-shot people. And I can't fight him anymore, I guess.
Okay. And how does your champion interact with the enemy champions? What is like the key things that you gotta be wary of?
The Nico. They like stun me and I can't do combos, I can't play.
Yep, Nico R, pretty important one.
Yep.
And this guy is an absolute fucking annoying one for you to deal with because of how mobile he is, and he just stat checks the shit out of you, right? A Riven.
Yeah, I have a mental block into Riven.
Yep, makes total sense.
Such a scary champ. Such a scary champ.
How about we make a petition to nerf Riven? Who agrees in this chat?
It's so true.
Hashtag nerf Riven, boys. Awesome. Okay, yeah, so I would really see if we got link up with the Spike, right? The Spike is going to be amazing to play with.
I forget that the enemy team has a support, by the way.
Okay.
I'm just like, at this point in the game, I don't think I'm aware that there's a Nico in this game.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Like here I just woke up. I'm like, wait, there's a Nico in this game? Okay, I guess I'm dead now.
Yep. Okay, great. Let's figure out then how this got to play, right? Because this happens to the best of us, okay? Everyone gets caught off guard by something every once in a while. The most important thing to do in a situation like this is to just identify how did she get here, okay? And the way that she got here is because she didn't show up in bot for such a long time.
Yep.
That kind of made sense for her to be here now.
And she blended it. This Nico's insane. She blended in so well with the minions. Like, if you replay that, you just can't see her coming, basically, almost.
That one, yeah, nice.
Because I was already up in the wave, and I didn't have like vision of the full wave, so I couldn't even count them.
Totally fine, dude. No problem.
Yeah.
So we use our tempo to get Drake. That's absolutely phenomenal. Great movement after the W. We see some action. Yeah, I like this. Great play. This was worth. Good roam. And we now identify that the Grubbies are coming up next. So maybe we can hard push this wave into a reset before Grubbies. Okay, big one here, right? Massive, huge, absolutely like humongous exclamation mark here.
Yeah.
So this is an incredibly important moment in the game because you guys are ahead and you want to push that lead through, of course, getting these neutrals. It's the easiest way to push the lead, especially as assassins. Now, with Grubbies coming up, this is a final non-cannon wave. The next wave is a cannon wave. You hard pushing this wave into a reset, into a deployment through mid, syncs up with top timer, who now needs to hard push and reset. Everyone's fucking ready at the go to fight at these Grubbies here.
Yeah.
So this is like one of your biggest missed opportunities in the entire game here. You could have been on giga tempo over the set, because he would be down tempo, because you got the reset, he didn't. Would be totally free Grubs.
That's why it was so awkward to walk into this fight. Because Zed could walk into it before me.
Yeah.
And I was watching my replay. And I'm like, how does this NPC get to the fight before me?
Yeah, the fight was not properly timed here. You were just gallivanting around mid lane in the meantime.
Yeah.
Right? You didn't really use your time well at all.
I'm just messing around.
Correct. This all in made no sense. Spike now was forced to move it to bot, then reset. Very, very, very awkward tempo. These Grubbies are up for a long time already. We could have used this tempo opportunity to immediately force and get something for it.
Yep, I got mine controlled by the pick.
Lull state usage. Info gathering in the lull state. It's just being faster. Because you're probably gathering info, but you need to be faster at gathering your info. The faster you do it, the more effective you're going to be. Okay, so in this lull state, here we go. Nordai. What's next?
I see a fight happening in bot, so I want to start going there it's not committal. I can still run to mid if it doesn't happen.
Okay. You sound like you're 0-3 on a knife's edge playing the game. You got your last ration of food. Okay? Nordai, you're the fucking boss here, man. You're 3-0, 3-1, full item, ignite, flash coming up. You're the fucking boss here. You dictate when the plays happen, how they happen, where they happen. What's the next play? Drake, fuck yes. So do we care about fighting on bot right now? Yeah. No. Sure, if it's like perfect for us, but now we're losing
It's a bit early. If we fight bot right now, they'll respond for Drake anyway.
Exactly, spot on. So it's
we
not
just go mid and get tempo.
Exactly, that's it. So you fucking dictate the plays here, right? You play on your tempo. Exactly. And you make your team adapt because you're the big boy. That's right. So a very important thing to do is also make your team aware of that. Because this is just a giga blunder from top lane here. And not only top lane, but also jungle. The fact that jungle needed to move here delays the tempo. We're now late for Drake. Fight becomes awkward, lose spot fight. You see how this 10-second window lost you this fight?
Wait, because I didn't move mid in time and couldn't help the top fight?
No, it's because your Graves, fucking, look what your Graves did, right? Your Graves had the perfect tempo. 40 seconds before Drake presses the reset here after clearing the camp. Okay? This was marvelous. Spectacular. Okay? You right here shouldn't take damage and you shouldn't reset. And look at what your Graves does, right? He sees that top lane gets chased, cancels his reset, moves over here, doesn't do anything, resets too late, we lose complete bot side control because of our resets right now. It's too late before Drake. If Graves would have just not done anything, kept resetting, opened up through mid, you don't contest this mid wave, you keep your HP high, and then on Drake you're ready, you beat shit out of this guy, Graves' strongest comes from a reset, bot's winning, this Drake is just gets handed to us, literally. There's no counterplay.
I'm a bit confused, because fuck this Graves, what was I meant to do here?
Okay.
This fight.
Okay.
And get this Drake.
What you're meant to do is keep your HP high. Don't lose it on this wave. And make sure that you can be the first one to move when this Drake play actually happens. So this wave is the important one, because this is the final mid wave before Drake spawns. That's always the most important wave to think out about, the final mid wave before the objective spawns. This is the one you gotta nuke. This is the one you gotta then move into River for.
The thing is, Zed wins in a 1v1, so even if I stay here, he has first move on objectives too.
Great.
So
that comes in.
Does this matter? So why does this matter?
Absolutely fantastic point. So that's why we go all the way back here, right? And that's why this Graves is so incredibly important. Right here, the play starts when you're moving from base into lane. Because right now you need to communicate to everybody that everyone needs to get their shit together and be ready at Drake, okay? Because if you communicate in chat that Drake's their next play, everyone of your team, they're pretty good at the game, okay? Everyone in your team is pretty good at the game. They then start aligning towards this dragon. It's like the North Star. It's like they know what to do. Guess what happens to top lane the moment they recognize that Drake's the next play and that they're not going to get a gank?
They try not dying.
Yeah, they play a lot more defensive, correct. Guess what jungle does? Yeah, they won't trade on top.
He plays for the drink timer to have tempo over Drake.
At least their job is not to get dove and cross-mapped upon. So if they know that Drake's the next play, as a top laner, you chill and you stop doing shit because you're going to be in Giga weak side. And weak side means no trading. So jungle's then going to be opening up and he's going to be able to hover you before this Drake because he's done his clear perfectly, which is going to allow you to hard push this wave and play into Drake's side.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
I wish jungle did that, but it's yeah. I should have pinged it. Yeah.
Exactly. And because if I play the games in any elo, they all do it. They're all there. Yeah. Bronze junglers, bronze baby. You get the idea, right? Everyone's fucking ready. They listen to me, and because speed matters. What I instill in someone's brain before they've made a decision themselves. This is what one thing I like to call it in League is decision interruption. And this is the key to making sure that your teammates actually listen to you. You need to feed them like propaganda, like being like a communist political party indoctrinating your citizens that the fucking dictator is a good guy. That's a wild example. I'm not into politics. Just the first thing that comes up in my mind. It's like before that the kids have grown up to have their own opinion, you just stuff them up with that much propaganda that they start believing anything you say. The same idea is with your fucking junglers. Before they make a decision, you gotta tell them what to do so they don't need to change their own thought process. Because the worst thing that you can do in League is change a teammate's thought process. It will never happen. You need to have them believe that it's their own play.
Yeah.
Okay? So speed truly matters. Great stuff. And because you guys are late... So there's also ways to fix this, by the way. This, of course, because you're late, the way you fix this right now is with rapid communication on the bot side. Tell them to back off. Tell them to wait until you get a push out and then play.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
But you're not playing on your terms here. Was there a way to kill Zed? There probably was, huh?
Of course. I didn't ignite him because I thought he was dead. I didn't ult, I didn't ignite. I thought he was dead.
That's okay, man.
And I had flash.
That's fine.
If I played mechanically better, it would be one, but that's not what's important for me at the moment. I think that I struggle more with macro in game.
Makes sense. Okay, we move into bot. We collect the wave, which is good. Branchos mid.
And now I'm not sure what I want to play for. I think Herald, because it's what's coming up. And then I see them in our jungle, so I want to do something about them invading us.
Okay.
Because I see our team there. They're in our blue buff, you know. A bit of skirmishing.
Let's go a bit back. You push out bot. You don't have info on Nico, so it's pretty hard to dive the Kaisa here. Now we do have info on Nico. We push out bot, and then we move into mid. And then we move over. Nice shot. Creative.
And then raid boss.
Raid boss appears. Yeah, this guy is gonna 1v9. There's almost no one on your team. No one can stop him besides like a good Branston. It's like a insanely problematic champ for you guys. Oh, that's brutal. So the most important thing to do at this point is get yourself into the side lane. Make sure that you always verse up against the the Z and that you never find yourself into the side lane with the Riven. Because that's a quick way to actually immediately lose.
I mean, technically the Z can still kill me. I don't have Sonya's yet.
That's okay. At least you can play the game into him. Into Riven, you can't play the game. Good mechanics. Well played. Push the wave, reset. And Drake is spawning.
Ah! Riven jump scare. I'm warning you. You don't get a heart attack. There's a Riven jump scare incoming.
Okay. Fantastic. Really good.
Yeah.
Really good. Completely end of review play here. Completely game over. This sums up your issues, okay? Because we've had the exact same position happen at the previous Drake. It's like a copy and paste position. We have to go all the way back here.
I actually knew Riven was coming to that fight, but since I didn't see her, I didn't respect the lack of vision. I remember thinking to myself that Riven must be running to it right now, but I don't see her.
Let's go back. Because it all starts right here. Right now. What do you see?
Drake in 30.
Drake in 30. Okay.
Riven top. Camille is spawning at the same time as Zeds. Pike is spawning at basically the same time as Viego, and he has faster movement. So we'll have a 4v4 there, I think.
Okay. So at the current position, Drake is potentially fightable, opportunistically, right? So a very important thing to do is make sure that you're in the right position to play Drake. Make sure that your team is in a position to play Drake. And then you can potentially be in a spot where you get control around the neutral. So you hard push this wave. And then what happens afterwards is that you opt in for the reset. Okay, fine. That makes us a little bit on the late side. And guess what our bot lane just did? Our bot lane just killed the Kai'Sa. Kai'Sa has a death timer of 24 seconds right now. But we can't leverage that because we're in base here. So we can't leverage the Drake timer right now, which means that this Viego is onto it. And now Brand, who didn't reset and fucked up his tempo because no one told him that we were actually going to do Drake, right? He's completely out of position. This guy is like playing a different game. He's on Pluto, we're on Mars here.
Yeah.
Right? That just dies. And the reality is, it's partially on him, but it's also partially on us because we missed the communication and we were too slow on the tempo that we couldn't leverage this initial Drake timer that we had. So to be very specific, what should we have done? We probably shouldn't have taken this extra wave because this extra wave
before that.
Exactly. It didn't even matter because we already have our item. So you should immediately reset, immediately come back up on the map, and then immediately play Drake.
Yes.
Okay? Now, great stuff. There is another solution. Okay? Because the moment this brand dies, sirens. Yeah, back the fuck off. We cannot win this fight anymore. The moment this brand dies, we cannot fight. It's over. Done. Finito. So we should immediately change plans and say, all right, this motherfucker just died. We got to adapt to his mistake, push out mid, play into topside, trade this Drake off.
Okay.
Okay? So what I'm seeing with you here, Norda, in your games is that you are too slow. You're not fast enough at A, gathering the info and pre-planning your next fight. Okay, that's one. And number two, if the stars don't align, you are not seeing it, or you're not fast enough at identifying that the fight is not winnable and then immediately calling it off so you can do something else instead of actually dying on the fight.
Yeah.
Great. This is a good problem to have, what you have, Nordai. It's a good problem to have because it's so easy to know where to look. Okay? Solving it is a whole different beast. But knowing where to look is so fucking easy. Because it's these big fights that just change the pace of the game. So you're in a good position, and then bam, wham. Game is just like out of control randomly. You feel this. You recognize this when you're in game. And these positions, you gotta benchmark these, okay? This is a benchmark. And what you do is you go into the review to those exact same positions where shit just exploded. And you gotta go a minute back. And we're just gonna figure out, okay, what the fuck actually happened here? And then you're going to ask yourself the question, what could I have done differently that would have led to a different outcome of this play? And you're going to look at your micro, of course, but in your case, it's not important. It's especially the macro that's important. So you're going to especially apply the macro part of the micro-macro framework to these key moments in the game. And by doing that, every one of these positions is going to be a puzzle for you to solve. And by doing that over time, we're going to build that pattern recognition, that visualization, and that's going to allow us to see the results of the fight before they even happen. And that's going to allow us to then communicate differently and be faster on our decision making because we've reviewed it and solved it before.
Yeah. Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah, that's very interesting because I feel like that's exactly what I struggle with. That's not things that I notice when I'm reviewing my own games.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Very interesting, yeah.
So do you think you can pinpoint those awkward moments in the game yourself?
Yeah. I actually, do you mean, I don't remember this game very well. I actually had no, you actually mentioned these two big fights. I absolutely did not think about them in this way, where I had to rewind a minute and think about what I could have done to be in a better position.
Yeah. Okay. And let's get into the practice then. How can we let you see these positions in the game? Like, how can we allow you to understand when these key fights start turning bad? That's a benchmark for you.
Or when a huge team fight happens, I try to identify what I could have done like a minute earlier to be in a better position to fight there. Maybe I was late to the fight or something.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay. Are you a feel-oriented player or are you an analytical player?
I'm a feel-oriented player.
Okay, then this is what we're going to do. Whenever your approach to these fights, you're going to have the feeling like you're going to win it, right?
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
So if you ever find yourself in a position where you have the feeling like you're going to win a fight, but you actually don't end up winning the fight, it's either going to be even or losing.
Yeah.
That's when you got to be in this position like, hold up, this is what Tim talked about. Benchmark it.
That's exactly what happens in my head. Like that fight with the Riven, I'm like, we're going to win this one, absolutely. Uh-oh, I'm dead. What happened and why?
Exactly. Exactly. That's the key. Okay?
Yeah.
Great. So that's your benchmark. What's going to be important for you is that you need to find a way to actually benchmark these positions. And I care about 2 mux per game because we're going to go a little bit deeper on the individual reviews of these fights that you do not need more than 2 because it's going to be too complicated, too long, too much reviewing. It's not going to be practical. You got to go deep in these type of positions. So pick 1 or 2 per game and the goal is to just try to find the solution to a fight like that. And if you feel like you're missing something or you feel unsure about your own conclusion, we got the best tool in the entire world in the program, which is the VOD Questions channel. So you can just clip one of those fights, send your own review in there, and then one of the coaches can give you feedback upon that fight, which is going to directly help you with that pattern recognition, see if you missed anything, help you solve the problem. And if you do this on, I don't know, let's say 1 or 2 reps each day, in a couple of weeks, you're going to start seeing these fights so much better, these same positions so much better. And it's going to allow you to just understand the game at a whole different level.
Yeah, definitely. I can see that. Yeah, I can see that being a big issue. I wanted to know, I feel like the very last team fight of this game was a similar issue, and I wanted to know if we could go over it.
Of course, mate.
Just to know what was up there. Was this winnable? Well, did I fuck up my tempo again? Because I was half HP in it.
So this one, huh?
Yeah, this is the one that decided the game.
Yeah, it's a very interesting one. Okay. So let's just give it a crack. Okay? You ask yourself this question, why did you lose this fight?
I'm half HP and Brand's not here.
Okay, exactly. Now,
and Nico gets a kick and engage on my team.
Exactly. These are all individual factors. Great that you considered these, right? Nico, half HP, and it's actually a 4v4. So if you isolate this 4v4, Brand doesn't exist right now, and you would have another chance at taking this 4v4. Would you take this fight in the current conditions or not?
No.
Exactly. Because you're half HP, right?
Yeah.
Great. Now, if Brand is here, would you take it?
Maybe.
Yeah. You should.
Better idea, yeah.
You should. It's a 5v4.
He's really behind, but yeah.
He'll deal some damage. Brand just has to press 2 buttons and he kills everyone.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Definitely.
So if your Brand is in the back here, right, and you're standing behind and he gets like a Giga combo off, this fight may potentially be winnable. And at least the odds are a lot higher. What you got to keep in mind is that League is a game all about odds. And you want to increase the odds of you winning the fight as high as possible. That is what macro is all about. Macro in League of Legends is all about how can I create the conditions for the fight to be as favorable as possible. This can be number advantage, item advantage, resource advantage, item advantage, positional advantage. Those are all ways that you can get advantages in fights. And the game is won through these big fights. So everything that we do in the game is making those fights as favorable as possible. So this is indeed a great position. You recognize the key underlying reasons why you lost this fight. You recognize that because of Brand not being here, that it wasn't a good fight, and that you actually shouldn't have sieged tier 3 top. And instead of that sieging tier 3 top, you should just back off, clear the waves, and control the area until the neutral objective spawns.
Yeah.
Great stuff. There you go, man.
Yeah, because I also have issues closing out my games. This one was actually a close win. Like I lost it. Like at the end, it was one auto attack decided the game.
Sucks to lose a game like this, right?
Yeah,
it's brutal, I know. But these are the best games because you brought this one to the review, and this allows us to see this improvement. Like, beautiful.
Yeah, I see it from a different angle, really.
It's amazing. Great. So to be very specific, right? The out-of-game learning objective you know right now, you know exactly what to do. In-game, really try to play with that speed of play mindset. Be fast. Be extremely fast on these neutral objective. Be more consistent the moment you're in these miniature lull states, in between waves, whenever you're moving from base to lane, where I want you to be faster on identifying the next neutral objective, communicating it so that your team is also aware of it. And if something doesn't go right initially, don't be shy, changing course of plans, and just try to command your team around, direct them.
Yeah.
Okay?
More pings, being faster to objectives, identifying where I need to be and what I need to do now faster.
Correct. That's right. Amazing fucking review. Love this one. Any other questions for me?
I wanted to know, that's a detail, but at the start of the game, what do you do in mid lane in the first 20 seconds?
As a Katarina, what you generally do is you beeline into, this is what you do. Just copy me, okay? You beeline just directly towards the side bush of the enemy raptors. So you see that I immediately move into this bush, and this allows me to make sure that there's no wards in here, and this allows me to sneak up in here and get a level 1 ward out.
I don't like sneaking into there because I can get poked and stuff.
Where?
Easily. I one time when I did that, there was a Rengar sitting in the bush and I died. Level 1. That's Katarina.
Okay. If you don't like doing this, you're in a bit of a pickle, right? Because you're not going to have any type of support for your team in the first few levels. Because you're not going to get pushed as Kata. You can fucking forget it, okay? So what I just like to do is just see if I can get my team excited at doing so. So if you're scared that you're going to get collapsed upon, then ask your jungle to hover you. And then still do it. Okay?
All right. Yeah. This is what I did before the new season, and it always worked. But in the new season, I think it's related to the move speed stuff. I've had less success with landing that ward without it affecting my laning.
Next time, just try it. If it ever goes bad, clip it, send it to me. I'll give you feedback.
Okay. Sure.
Because then that's a better problem to fix than just not doing it. Yep.
Thanks a lot. Yeah.
No problem at all, man. You got your work cut out for yourself. This is not easy. In a way it is, but in a way it's not. This requires genuine reviewing and genuine focus in the review as well. And also focus for you in game. So good luck in games, brother.
Thank you. Can we make a petition to nerf Riven?
Yeah, nerf Riven. I agree. Yeah. We're going to make the petition. Thanks for joining in, brother.
Thanks a lot.
No problem.
All right. See ya.
See you, man.